Hey, how we doing, guys? Great here, and today we've got our final week of the APA. We're going up against MattOshea and his Montreal Milotics. We finished the UBL season with Matt, we finished the APA season with Matt. We just can't seem to avoid each other at any point. Yeah, we were not taking this game too seriously. We are currently 9-2, and clinch playoffs, the worst we can do is second. In fact, I won't spoil the other result, but yeah, it's either first or second for us. So I'm not too worried. I didn't put a whole lot of time. I've had a lot of UPBA stuff to do. So yeah, this is going to be a very quick sort of build, very offensive build. It's not meant to be a long game. So I'm just going to press A, get into this. Make sure to go check out Matt. His link will be down in the description below. Yeah, like I say, we just constantly facing each other. He does bring the Rose Raid, which is a little bit annoying. Honestly, my JIRACHI has a pretty good matchup in general, but also a pretty good lead. Especially against like a Rose Raid, which might be Spike's lead. That's what I'm thinking. I don't really have a switch into Sleep Powder, so I guess I'm kind of forced to lead in this. He may also just be like a max speed variant, which would be quicker. Will be quicker than me. If he is set on Necrozma, I do have Haze on my Spectria. I have EV'd a couple of things just to be able to live hits from Zero Aura and Necrozma. If he brings other things and I struggle with them, then I struggle with them. What can I say? So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and lead off with my JIRACHI. That Rose Raid is probably going to be like Spike's Sleep Powder, 2 attacks. Probably going to be Dazzling Gleam, I would assume, and then maybe Shadow Ball. He might just be 4 attacks. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see, but good luck, have fun to my opponent. He does lead off the Rose Raid. I will just click... Well, I mean, if this is Sash, wouldn't be ideal. He doesn't have amazing switch-ins to this. I don't want to just set up rocks here. I always then headbutt. If he goes into the... okay, so he is a berry for us. We are banded though, so this is still going to hurt. And we have the flinch chance. Which we don't get, unfortunately. So spikes are a bit of an issue for me. He will know I'm banded from that. Don't want to mess around, not particularly. He can just go out into his... Oh man, I'm really wishing I had a quick Meteor Mash. Did not expect him to be the Psychic Resist Berry. That's a really cool brain. Strong chance he just goes into his cat, his Persian, that's the word. That's the mon that I was looking for. He may also just go into Necrozma, which is kind of terrifying. Because a lot of my calcs were not taking Spike into consideration. He's going to switch. I could have predicted that. I probably should have. In comes the Persian. No way he expects me to stay in here, right? But does staying in actually get me anything? I mean, switching out certainly doesn't get me anything. JIRACHI is looking pretty good still. So I think I will just switch. Go into you. Yeah, that's fine, because I don't know what his Zero Aura set is at the moment. I know it's giving me 1 less answer to that. It's also giving me, to an extent, 1 less answer to his Necrozma as well, but there's a knockoff, okay. That's fine by me. Absolutely fine. I kind of want to set up a spike myself. Can definitely just spike. He doesn't have amazing switch into this. He can foul play, won't do too much. Parting shot. That's fine by me. That's fine by me, because if I set up the spike and he wants to get rid of it, then his Togekiss has to get rid of it. In comes Togekiss. I kind of just want damage on this. I do kind of just want damage, but at the same time, quick attack is kind of nice. I'm just going to go back into JIRACHI. Because now JIRACHI is actually looking really nice. Could set up rocks as well, but I don't think rocks are all that necessary. I don't know if this is going to be boots, but as his 1 defogger, I would assume that maybe it's going to be boots. as I just spill half my drink on my hand. I could see Baton Pass as well. Make a lot of sense. Just goes for Air Slash. Misses. That is honestly the irony of him missing an Air Slash with Togekiss after I missed an Air Slash with Togekiss against him. Yeah, that is a solid meme. I appreciate the damage on Cobalion. Do I have a switch into Cobalion? Not particularly, but I could just go Spectre Air on it. So yeah, I'm just going to click Meteor Mash. It doesn't bring the Arcanine, so it's kind of free. Just goes Roserade. This will knock out. This will knock out Roserade. Could have U-turn for momentum. Arguably a better play, but actually, you know what? +1, I would take that. JIRACHI. Actually, why am I not? What am I doing? I've got my sets here. +1 to a Persian. I mean, I do still have my ways of dealing with Persian. +1 with the Choice Band is actually doing over half, which is kind of nuts. Foul Play will just kill me though, so there is that slight issue. He could go for knockoff. We've seen Parting Shot knockoff. I would assume Play Rough. I would have to assume Play Rough is there. He could also go Cobalion here. Goes there Aura. He's not Boots, so that's good to know. Sarah. Meteor Mash is doing a good amount of damage. It's doing over half. Would put it in range of all my priority. Knockoff, unless he is banded, I don't think should knock me out here. Choice Band, knockoff if he's adamant. Yeah. After a spike, yeah. It's got a very good chance to knock me off. Knock me out even. Do I just want to go into Diggersby? I could do. This is here to Wall Break in fairness, but it is also my switch into Togekiss, so I will just go Diggersby. Its main role is to deal with this, and I would quite happily get the quick attack off on it. Knockoff shouldn't knock me out. Yep. And now he's probably going to CC, I would assume, so I'm just going to quick attack. Get off a little bit of chip. By a little bit of chip, I mean actually a substantial amount of chip. Do I live that? No. Unfortunate. Can I get any information as I just yeet my controller across the desk? Can I get any information off of that? Not really. Yeah, it's looking like it probably doesn't... Oh, it could be Choice Scarf actually. The fact that it stayed in like it did there. What am I not too worried about getting knocked off? Lycan Rock won't do enough with a Cell Rock. I think I can just go into you. Because he can't Plasma Fist, and Boom Burst is actually incredibly free. And if he knocks off my Scarf, he knocks off my Scarf. Let me just double check that, yeah, Boom Burst is free here. As long as he doesn't outspeed me for some reason. If he outspeeds, if he's not Scarf and he outspeeds Modest Toxtricity, then that'd be mildly annoying. I should have maybe gone for the Sludge Wave just to be safe, but could have undone all the good work that I did. Okay, we're good. That is going to knock it out. Fantastic. So he does know I'm Scarf now, but that's not an issue for me. I can actually click Overdrive very freely, because he didn't bring Swampert either. Necrozma would put me in a situation. I think I would have to Boom Burst Necrozma. How much am I doing to Necro? just while we got a second to calc. Doing a good amount of damage. He's going to take Spike, to be expected. Currently, Spectrier might be able to clean up. Certainly can put in a lot of work. So I think I just want to Boom Burst again. He Photon Geysers, like... I think it's best to cover potential other plays. Yeah, he's an offensive one. Autotomize, there we go. It's the set that I was expecting. He will just knock me out. If he goes for Photon Geyser, that's fine. I feel like he has to go Photon Geyser here. He could also just... because I kind of want to keep this around, but I feel like that's also a really risky play. If he Meteor Beams, does that knock me out? He's modest. Yeah, it would. That would be worst case scenario. I mean, knock me out regardless. I don't believe that you take a hit. Let me just double check. You have to have Heat Wave. But I think he would have Heat Wave like almost guaranteed. So I'm gonna... yeah, I'm gonna sack this off. Just Photon Geysers, that's roughly what I was expecting. I believe he's in the Cell Rock range, I could be wrong. That was a crit. Which means that you would have to go for Heat Wave here. Not 116, I think that does enough. It's a mid-roll. I'll click Meteor Mash anyway. Heat Wave does connect. We live on 8. Meteor Mash, please hit. Awesome. Okay. So that massive threat is gone, and I also get +1. That's kind of nice. Still have Toxtricity in the back, which now actually just clicks Overdrive pretty much for free. Which is awesome. Does Overdrive knock out a Cobalion? Cobalion does come out. It will do 67 to 81. I can't preserve this because spikes up. No, I could keep it as a sack, but I just don't think that's worth it. Just Iron Heads. I mean, realistically, it shouldn't be able to do anything to Toxtricity. I don't believe it should be able to do anything. I'm just, because I'm a little bit anxious about this, I am very quickly going to check. Cobalion, does it get a ground type move? It does not. Does it get Zen Headbutt? Does it get Zen Headbutt? How much is Zen Headbutt doing? I've got time. Zen Headbutt will not knock me out. No. Unless he is like a boosting item. I kind of lose to... I'm going to Volt Switch. I kind of lose to the Togekiss if I don't. So I'm going to go into... like, judging off that damage, yeah, 45 to 54 looks about right. Did he have Zen Headbutt? Close combat. You know, that actually kind of works. I will just Shadow Ball. I could also just double back into my Toxtricity. Does it? I've just got to check the calc against Persian. Or Pivot. I mean, Boom Burst is doing a lot. I could also just Willow. I'll Shadow Ball. Yeah. I think he's more likely to let this go down. And then we'll go into Persian afterwards. +1 Spectria to max HP is a potential 2-hit KO. If it is just max HP, if it's Spadef, then it's not a 2-hit KO. In comes the Persian. Knockoff shouldn't do enough. He isn't Boots, so this I think is almost guaranteed to be a 2-hit KO. Just going to Shadow Ball. I need the damage on this. There's no point in messing around. That is definitely a 2-hit KO. It's going to knock off. Spectre is bulky. By bulky, I mean not bulky at all, but this should be enough to knock it out. And then it's just a Togekiss, and Togekiss shouldn't be able to do anything. Oh yeah, it's outspeeding me. Okay. Well, regardless, Toxtricity now comes in and clicks Overdrive. It's outspeeding me without the Scarf. Oh, I was not quick at all on this. That would be why it outsped me. Yeah, I just go Toxtricity. I should just be able to click Overdrive twice and pick up the win. Hopefully. Unless this also somehow outspeeds me. No. I was about to say, if this outspeeds me as well, and I don't know what's happening in life. Did forget that I was modest and not outspeeding a max speed Persian or a speedy Persian. This is Wakan. I don't think it matters. If this is Choice Scarf and he flinches me over and over, then it does matter. But he does not appear to be Choice Scarf. He is not Wakanberry. It lives though. Impressive. Flamethrowers me. That's certainly not doing enough damage. You might get the burn. No burn. Does he have extreme speed? Please show the extreme speed. Ah, Matt, you let me down. So yeah, we're going to end off the season 10-2. Good game to Matt. That was actually really close. That must have been a timid Necrozma, which makes a lot of sense for things like Diggersby. Yeah, we pick up the 3-0 win, and we actually go 9-0 since taking over this team. I did not expect that at all. I really enjoyed this last team. This last team was a lot of fun. Like, it just clicks buttons. It's probably the one you're going to see in playoffs. Just because I want to have fun. I'd love to win, by all means, but the main thing is that I just want to have fun with the team that I got. It's the only team that I actually drafted, so makes sense in that regard that I will use this team. Yeah, so this is probably the team you'll see in playoffs. I'll make a definite decision because I did enjoy that second team as well. The first team can get in the bin. But yeah, these last two teams have been a lot of fun, and this one, it just clicks buttons, and I do enjoy clicking buttons. So yeah, good game to Matt. Make sure to go check him out. His link will be in the description below. That's the first time we've actually beaten him since BBR Championship, believe it or not. He has got like 5 or 6 wins over us since then. But you know, we finally got one back. Leave a like if you enjoyed battle. Subscribe so you don't miss out on the rest of the season, because APA playoffs, why would you not? Got your PBA, we got pack. Yeah, a lot of fun things coming. So make sure to sub for that. And until the next one, have a great day, guys.